Welcome to the Abarth 124 Spider that I briefly put in the video I shot at Goodwood right at the beginning, and I mentioned I might make a video of the car in full to kind of answer any questions or anything you wanted to see. But before I give the car back, in about 2 hours actually, I decided to film 5 things I love about it, considering I've actually enjoyed my time with the car, and also 5 things I love or 5 things I hate is what every YouTuber seems to do. When you think of Abarth, you've got to think of it how AMG is to Mercedes, and basically they take the standard car and make it more aggressive, more powerful, and a lot noisier. So that's exactly what Abarth have done to what was originally the Fiat 124 Spider. This car's got 168 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 is done in about 6.8 seconds. Abarth have upgraded the brakes, the suspension, and have given it a very loud Monza exhaust system. The base price of a 124 Spider is $28,000. That's if you're to get a 6-speed manual version, which is actually the one I've got here. If you were to spend an extra £2,000, you can get the one with paddles, but I've heard mixed reviews about the usability of all that. So yeah, mentioning the manual gearbox kind of moves on to the first point that I wanted to make about why I love this car and why I love driving it for the last 6 days. It is how engaging it is to drive, just how much fun it is overall. In London you don't get a massive feel for it, so that's why at the beginning it wasn't that engaging. It was nimble, it was fun anyway, but you never got the full experience until I got to take it on the roads around Goodwood, and out in the countryside it makes complete sense because the car's so small, so nimble, the brakes are good, the sound is good, it's all just the perfect package, and it's a really usable package as well, because 170 horsepower is not something that you're scared of when you use the right pedal. So for a first kind of sports car to have, this is ideal. And honestly, I believe most of that is down to having the manual gearbox, because if you were to use paddles, 170 horsepower isn't enough to keep you entertained if you're used to driving high performance cars. But with the manual gearbox here, it gives you something to do. It keeps you engaged with the driving experience a lot better than an automatic would. So yeah, for me, manual is a must. And the second point I want to make is about the noise that you keep hearing behind me. The Monza exhaust. I believe it has to be the best sounding 1.4 engine that money can buy. The sound the car makes is one of the most important things when you're driving it, because it just makes the experience something different. It makes it more exciting. Like in this car, you don't even have to be traveling fast to be making a lot of noise, and so it just feels faster and everything just feels more exciting. And in London, that's really important because you're always doing 30 miles an hour. Like, just listen to it. Random pops and bangs, and the overall sound is so raspy. It's perfect, honestly. I think Abarth nailed the exhaust system on this car. So the third thing I discovered while using this car for the week that I actually really enjoyed was the sound system, and that's something I've never heard anyone properly mention about it in any video about the 124 Spider. This thing has a really good sound system, and it's really cleverly positioned speakers as well that make it amazing. So it's a Bose system. I don't know if that's an optional extra. I'm assuming it is. But some of the speakers are actually located in the headrest right here. So you can listen to your music really loud, and I'm guessing that people outside don't hear it stupidly loud because it's right by your ear, so it's a false sense of volume, which means you don't have to look like as much of a chav while driving through central London. So the fourth thing would have to be what you get for the money. And I know in every video about the 124, one of the drawbacks that everyone points out is the price point, because £28,000 is a lot for this car. But I'm thinking of it from a different kind of perspective when I talk about what you get for the money. It's the fact that it's a 2-seat front engine sports car, rear-wheel drive, and it makes a lot of noise. So everyone, people who don't know about cars basically, assume it's a lot more valuable than it is. You get a lot of attention, and it's a positive or a negative depending on how you look at it, but just the sense of occasion that this car creates at such a small price point, I don't think there's anything that you can buy new that would have the same effect at the moment. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below, but from what I actually know, for £28,000 you get people taking pictures of your car, telling you they love the car. It's to do with the history as well. Older, younger people, everyone seems to love it regardless. But I don't think there's anything out there that rivals it in terms of presence. Yeah, there are faster cars, there are louder cars, there are more usable cars, but it's something about this car, it's the character of it, and that's what makes it really special when you're driving. It's kind of what links to the final point I want to make about it, which is they are basically one point if you want to be picky about it. It's to do with the character of the car, and that's while you're driving it, but also while other people are watching you drive it. It has something that other cars don't. It's similar with all Abarth products though. They make cars that have a lot of emotion, a lot of quirky traits about them. I've been driving this car for 6 days now. I really do enjoy every minute of it, and I've taken countless friends and family for drives in it, and they've all said the same thing. Everyone has a positive reaction to this car, and that sums it up really. I think that's the best way of describing the 124 Spider in my opinion. It doesn't do anything better than its competitors, but it'll make you have a better time whilst you're driving it than most of its rivals can. So yeah, that feels like the perfect place to end today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I want to extend a huge thanks to Abarth UK for sorting this whole thing out and providing me with the perfect car to go to and from Goodwood. That's it for this video. Be sure to do all the standard stuff YouTubers mentioned, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.